Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Dr. Pragati's presentation.
In my first video, I discussed about different stages of drug discovery and development process. I am sharing the link in the description box. Today, I am going to present a topic related to this drug discovery and development process. And that topic is computer aided drug design, that is CADD. It is a broad area of proteomics. I am going to give an overview of CADD, major types of approaches in CADD, that is structure based and ligand based CADD. Along with that, I am going to share some important areas of CADD like virtual screening, molecular modeling, QSAR, and pharmacophore model. Watch full video. Once the potential drug molecule has been selected or identified, it is progressed further for the process of drug development. In this step, various parameters of the lead compound can be assessed on different fronts, such as in vitro assays, in vivo models, and in silico approaches. In vitro studies involve biochemical estimation, drug susceptibility tests, and toxicity assays. In vivo studies help in understanding pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic parameters, whereas in silico approaches give computer assisted or computer aided drug designing, a new platform in the field of drug discovery and development process. Computer aided drug design, that is CADD, uses computational approaches to discover, develop, and analyze drugs and similar biologically active molecules. That means CADD means drug discovery or drug designing by using computational approaches. Drug discovery and developing a new medicine is a long, complex, costly, and highly risky process that has few peers in the commercial world. On an average, it takes 10 to 15 years and $500 to 800 million to introduce a drug into the market, with synthesis and testing of lead analogs being a large contributor to that sum. Therefore, it is beneficial to apply computational tools in the heat to lead optimization to cover a wider chemical space while reducing the number of compounds that must be synthesized and tested in vitro. Computer-aided drug design approaches are being widely used in the pharmaceutical industry to accelerate the process of drug development. CADD is capable of increasing the hit rate of novel drug compounds because it uses a much more targeted search than traditional high throughput screening and combinatorial chemistry. It not only aims to explain the molecular basis of therapeutic activity but also to predict possible derivatives that would improve activity. In the last slide, I mentioned two terms, high throughput screening and heat to lead in the drug discovery. What is high throughput screening? It is an experimental process which uses automated equipment to rapidly test millions of samples for biological activity. Aim of this process is the rapid identification of active compounds which modulate a particular target, pathway, or biochemical as well as cellular events. Once a promising drug target has been identified, researchers aim to identify molecules that can interact with the target to produce desired biological effects. Heat to lead in drug discovery. The heat to lead stage of drug discovery aims to discover compounds of interest that are leads from a selection of compounds which are hits which show promising therapeutic activities. So heat is a compound which exhibits desired therapeutic activity at a given target molecule. There are various ways to find out heat molecules, and those are high throughput screening process, affinity selection of large chemical libraries, fragment based techniques, target focus libraries, identifying biologically active compounds from living organisms, use of biotechnology to harness living systems to produce new potential drug candidates, and computer aided structure based drug design. So CADD is important for heat to lead in drug discovery. This is showing different stages of drug discovery and development process, which I already discussed in my first video lecture. This is also a similar type of diagram or flow diagram of drug discovery pipeline. In this flowchart, computer-aided drug designing step is mentioned, which was not present in the previous figure. First of all, you have to identify the disease, cause and mechanism of disease. Then you can identify the target. Next step is mass screening for active compound selection. Then binding studies and searching for desired efficacy. Then computer-aided drug design by using computational tools. Then the similar process like preclinical trials, clinical trials, new drug application and approval, and then finally drug in the market. Computational methods are based on the fact that any compound which is pharmacologically active acts through interaction with targets like proteins or nucleic acids. Major factors are molecular surface, electrostatic force, hydrophobic interaction, and hydrogen bond formation, which govern such type of molecular interactions between drug and receptor. These are only factors which are considered at the time of analysis and prediction of interaction between two molecules. CADD designs any product in a documented way and facilitates the process of manufacturing. The compounds which have to be tested can be from various natural sources like plants, animals, microorganisms, and also from synthetic source. After testing, test compound can be accepted or rejected according to result like absence or presence of toxicity or carcinogenicity. Synthesis is complex, insufficient, efficiency, etc. CADD as well as increases the number of drug discovery process and development by adding in and providing experimental data derived from various experiments through different databases. In silico drug discovery process consists of 3 stages. Stage 1, identification of therapeutic target and generation of small compounds library for the testing and screening against the target molecule. Stage 2 is interaction, testing of selected hits by docking at the binding sites. Last stage, subjection of selected compounds to pharmacokinetic studies, and the compound that passes the pharmacokinetic parameters is used as a lead compound. There are various areas of computer-aided drug discovery. It should be noted that each area covers a variety of computational approaches. For example, virtual screening and compound design cover ligand and structure-based approaches, whereas energy calculations include molecular mechanics, quantum mechanics, and combined approaches, For example, for conformational analysis, molecular geometry calculations, or affinity predictions. Structure activity relationship, which is known as SAR, includes numerical and graphical approaches as well as ligand and target structure based methodologies, including, among others, the derivation of mathematical models of SAR or prediction and evaluation of compound binding modes. Furthermore, both ADME, that is adsorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, modeling, and the systematic study of drug target interactions involve the application of a variety of machine learning approaches and derivation of predictive statistical models. Different tools and databases are employed in drug design processes like BLAST, RASMOL, Discovery Studio, PubMed, PDB, ChemDraw, Marvin Sketch, PubChem, AutoDoc, etc. There are two major types of approaches in CADD, namely structure-based drug design, that is direct approach, and another one is ligand-based drug design, that is indirect approach. In case of structure-based drug design or direct approach, you don't know ligands but you know receptor structure. Whereas for ligand-based or indirect approach, you don't know receptors but you have knowledge or you know the ligands. This is a general representation of workflow for CADD. In case of structure-based drug design, first step will be binding site identification and then docking and scoring. But in case of ligand-based, quantitative structure-activity relationship studies should be there, pharmacophore modeling will be done, and then for both of the cases, you have to do virtuous screening, then compound selection, lead optimization, and then new drug development. Structure-based drug design. Structure of the target protein is known and interaction or bioaffinity for all tested compounds calculate after the process of docking to design a new drug molecule which shows better interaction with target protein. First step is target identification and validation, then analysis of structure for potential ligand and binding sites. After that, lead identification, molecular docking, then lead validation and optimization, and then clinical trials. This is a layout of SBDD involving molecular docking. Ligand-based drug design. In LBDD or ligand-based drug design, 3D structure of the target protein is not known, but the knowledge of ligands which binds to the desired target site is known. These ligands can be used to develop a pharmacophore model or molecule which possesses all necessary structural features for bind to a target active site. Generally, ligand-based techniques are pharmacophore-based approach and quantitative structure-activity relationships, that is shortly known as QSAR. In LBDD, it is assumed that compounds which having similarity in their structure also have the same biological action and interaction with the target protein. This figure is showing outline of the process involved in LBDD. Now, what is virtual screening? It is a technique to identify novel hits from large chemical libraries through computational means. Virtual screening has been worked as a most convenient tool nowadays to find out the most favorable bioactive compounds with the help of information about the protein target or known active ligands. In the recent time, virtual screening is known as a mind-blowing alternative of high throughput screening, mainly in terms of cost effectiveness and probability of finding most appropriate novel hit through filter the large of libraries of compounds. There are generally two types of virtual screening approaches like structure-based virtual screening and ligand-based virtual screening. SVVS method really rely on the structure of target protein active site, and ligand-based virtual screening or LBVS method is based on estimation of calculated similarity between the known active and compound come from databases. This is a schematic diagram of virtual screening process. If 3D structure of target molecule is known, then follow structure-based method using protein ligand docking. But when 3D structure of target is unknown, ligand-based virtual screening method should be followed. In that case, if actives are known, then do similarity searching and pharmacophore mapping. Whereas if actives as well as inactives are known, then follow machine learning methods. Molecular docking. It is in silico method which predicts the placement of small molecules or ligands within the active site of their target protein or receptor. It is mainly used to accurate estimation of most favorable binding modes and bioaffinities of ligands with their receptor. Presently, it has been broadly applied to virtual screening for the optimization of the lead compounds. Molecular docking methodology comprises mainly three goals which are interconnected to each other, like prediction of binding pose, bioaffinity, virtual screening. In the molecular docking method, the basic tools are search algorithm and scoring functions for creating and analyzing conformations of the ligand. Homology modeling. In the absence of experimental structures, computational methods are used to predict the 3D structure of target proteins. Comparative modeling is used to predict target structure based on a template with a similar sequence. Leveraging that protein structure is better conserved than sequence, that is, proteins with similar sequences have similar structures. Homology modeling is a specific type of comparative modeling in which the template and the target protein share the same evolutionary origin. Several computer programs and web servers exist that automate the homology modeling process, as for example PSIPRED and MODELER. Quantitative structure activity relationship models, that is QSAR models, which describe the mathematical relation between structural attributes and target response of a set of chemicals. Classic QSAR is known as the Hansch-Fujita approach and involves the correlation of various electronic, hydrophobic and steric features with biological activity. In 1960s, Hans and others began to establish QSAR models using various molecular descriptors to physical, chemical and biological properties, focused on providing computational estimates for the bioactivity of molecules. In 1964, Free and Wilson developed a mathematical model relating the presence of various chemical substituents to biological activity, and the two methods were later combined to create the Hansch-Fridolin method. Pharmacophore model. In 1998, the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry formally defined a pharmacophore as the assemble of steric and electronic features that is necessary to ensure the optimal supramolecular interactions with a specific biological target structure and to trigger or to block its biological response. In terms of drug activity, it is the spatial arrangement of functional groups that a compound or drug must contain to evoke a desired biological response. Therefore, an effective pharmacophore will contain information about functional groups that interact with the target as well as information regarding the type of non-covalent interactions and interatomic distances between these functional groups or interactions. A pharmacophore model of the target binding site summarizes steric and electronic features needed for optimal interaction of a ligand with a target, whereas QSAR focuses on a set of descriptors like electrostatic and thermodynamic properties. Pharmacophore mapping is a geometric approach. There are various programs like Unity, Catalyst, Mentor, Max3D, Caveat that convert these pharmacophores into search queries. Advantages of CADD. Through it, we can reduce the synthetic and biological testing of efforts. It gives the most promising drug candidate by eliminating the compounds with desirable properties through in silico filters. It is a cost-effective, time-saving, rapid and automatic process. Through it, we can know about the drug receptor interaction pattern. It gives compounds with high hit rates through searching huge libraries of compounds in silico in comparison to traditional high throughput screening. These approaches minimize chances of failure in the final phase. Future aspects. Computer-aided drug design is an efficient tool in the area of drug discovery and development. Through it, we can find the most promising drug candidate in a very cost-effective way. It always provides a hope for betterment in drug discovery area. In the past years, through computer-aided drug design, many impressive researches are achieved. So it will play a very much important role in the near future. With the current achievements, there is a promising future of computer-aided drug design to add drug discovery of many more curatives in future. Significance of CADD in drug discovery and development. CADD suggests target-based new compounds through heat screening and combinatorial chemistry than traditional methods. Thus, it increases the filtration of many compounds in a short time. CADD gives predictions about possible derivatives for improving the activity as well as therapeutic activity on molecular basis. It is useful for following purposes: filtration of large compound libraries into smaller compounds, sets of predicted activity, those could be further tested experimentally, gives information about optimization of lead compounds, whether to increase bioaffinity and pharmacokinetic properties like absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, as well as toxicity knowledge. Designing of novel compounds containing one functional group in a chemical compound or new chemotypes by joining different fragments. Prediction and analysis of protein structure through CADD. In silico studies also helps in protein modeling for active sites residues identification. Prediction of protein structure is done via various methods like homology modeling and ab initio methods. Homology modeling works through similarities in sequences of unknown structure to that of known structure present in the database of target. I have taken all the information related to CADD from these references.
Thank you very much for watching this video.